Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dave from Go Gamers, and today we're going to be looking at this PS4 motherboard. I'm going to show you guys how to be able to locate a short on this motherboard. This PS4 is not getting any video signal at all. So let's go over to the upper cam and see what we got going on. All right, as you guys can see, we have a PS4 fat motherboard. This is the one where both of the sides will be the matte black. Let's go to the microscope. I want to show you guys something. So as you can see right here, we have our HDMI port. Obviously, and I'm going to turn up my light just a little bit more. There we go, right there. Obviously, this PS4 is not getting any video signal at all. And the thing that you want to do is you want to come in here, take a small flathead screwdriver like how I'm doing right now, and kind of just go in there and just do a wiggle test on all the pins. All the pins are perfectly fine, so there's no issue with the pins. All the components are completely in place. I don't see any problem with the components. Now, the next thing we're going to do is run a test on these EMI filters. Now, if you guys don't know what an EMI filter, that's what these four blocks are right here. They're known as EMI filters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my multimeter in continuity mode. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have our multimeter now set in continuity mode. We're going to touch the legs. As you can hear, I hear the beep right there, so that's getting continuity. Now what I'm doing is I'm checking for the cross. If there is a cross, that means the EMI filter is blown out. Obviously, I don't hear no beeps right there, so that's good. And I do hear a beep right there, so this EMI filter is good. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to check the left leg. I hear the beep. And I actually do hear a beep right here. So that means this is crossed. That means this is grounded. Now let's check this. Okay, so this right here is grounded. Okay, so I hear a beep, no beep, and we get a beep right there. So this EMI filter is good. All right, that's good. No beep, and we got the beep right there. So these three EMI filters are good. This one right here gets a cross right here, but also it could be also due to the HDMI IC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black probe. I'm going to put it to ground. So I'm just going to touch the top of the HDMI port right here. And I'm going to take my red probe. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and I'm going to check for shorts to see if this HDMI IC is shorted out. So now what I got my black probe on the top of the HDMI port right there. I hear beeps on both sides, meaning that this is short to ground. You're supposed to hear no beeps. Okay, so you follow the trace. I see a component right here. There's beeps on both sides. You're only supposed to get continuity on one side. One side is supposed to be ground, one side is not. So that means, yep, I get beeps on both sides. I'm gonna also go to check these two down here. But obviously, so far, what we got is this HDMI IC is blown out. I get a beep right there, get a beep right there, I get a beep right there, and a beep right there. So that means that we narrowed this down to the HDMI IC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a PS4 Slim motherboard, which actually has the same HDMI IC, and I'm going to make sure that that HDMI IC on that donor board is actually good. So we're going to check that one for shorts, and then we're going to replace it. But first, let's get this one taken off. All right, so I went on ahead and added flux over top of the IC. I got my Tular heat wand, which is right here. I got it heating up right now. I got it set at 440, and I got my airflow right now at 40%. So let's allow this to heat up. All right, fume extractor's going. I got my tweezers in place. So now what we're going to do is just go around, and we're going to heat this chip up and get this taken off. So we got the 8-old HDMI IC lifted off the motherboard. All right, so I got my black probe on top of the HDMI port. I'm gonna check for short. So I'm gonna test here. I got the beep here. I don't have a beep here no longer. I got the beep here. No longer have a beep here. Got the beep here, but don't have a beep here. Let's go down. Grounded out my black again on top of the HDMI port. No beep. I got the beep at the bottom. No beep. Got the beep at the bottom. Let's look at that EMI filter that had the cross. Let's see if that's still messed up. Worst coming to worst, we'll have to also replace the EMI filter. Okay, so we got the beep there on the left. We no longer have that cross beep. So there is no longer a short, and that means we figured out this issue. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our donor motherboard, make sure the new HDMI IC is good, and move it over here. All right, guys, so we have the donor board right here. Let's go under the microscope. As you can see, it's the same model IC. What I'm going to do is take some flux and we're going to put it around this IC. Well, actually, first, before we do that, let's go ahead and test this IC because I want to make sure I'm taking a good IC off of this board. So I'm going to take my multimeter and put it in continuity mode. No beep. Got a beep. No beep. Got a beep. Let's go down here. We got a beep. No beep. Got a beep. And no beep. So that means this IC is good. There is no shorts detected on this IC. So what we're going to do is now apply flux around this IC. All right, so now we're applying heat and we're going to get this lifted off the board. All right, and I also use my BGA suction pin instead of the tweezers just because it has a little bit of a better grip. So as you can see, I was able to successfully lift off that IC. I'm going to set it right aside. All right, so we are back to the PS4 Fat motherboard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply flux across the entire IC header. So I got the IC placed on top of the flux. I'm going to allow my 2R heat wand to heat back up. And we're going to get this flowed back on, onto the different motherboard. All right, so we have the new IC flowed into place. So I'm just going to double check to make sure that the pins are aligned. As you can see, it looks like it's a little bit off. So I'm just going to tap it and get it put in place. All right, so that looks good. That looks aligned. I'm going to turn it to the side. See how it looks like on going vertical. And yeah, that looks good as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our toothbrush and I'm going to dip it in some 99% IPA. I'm just going to slowly, and I'm going to move and turn off this fume extractor as well. Slowly go around it because I don't want it hit those EMI filters. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing put partially back together and see if we have a working console. Actually, before we even do that, what we can do is we can just make 100% sure that there is no shorts. And I'm just going to leave it on the upper cam because there's no reason to go to the microscope. You guys can see what my multi-reader is at right here. When I touch it, it beeps, and you guys can see it actually starts to bring up numbers. I'm going to ground my black prong right here. Touch it right here, no beep. But I get a beep on that side. No beep, but a beep on that side. No beep, but a beep on that side. That means that there are currently no shorts that's detected on this HDMI IC. That means more than likely we have a good HDMI IC and it should work 100%. So let's go get this thing put partially back together and see what we got. All right, guys, so got it partially put back together. As you see, I just turned it on. We now have a PlayStation logo. That's something we did not have previously. Previously, it just wouldn't show absolutely anything on the screen. So let's see what we get. All right, I've actually never seen this screen before. Let me get through this screen and make sure I can go to the dashboard. It is working just fine. We have sound, video output is working great now. So looks like we was able to successfully put a different HDMI IC on this PlayStation 4 and everything seems to be working just as good as new now. All right, guys, if this video did help you guys out, please make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you have any more questions or comments, please let me know down in the comment box below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to organize your own repair, you can ship it in to us. Go to gogamers.com/repair. Fill out the repair form to be able to ship it in or walk it into any of our store locations. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and you want to see more repairs like this. But besides that, I hope to see you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.